welcome, Robert here of Responsible. Thank you for joining us again. The question today is, are Matatus killing us simply because there's something that is invisible that is happening? We cannot see it. We are there, we are seated, we are ready for long journeys or short journeys, but there is something that is telling us that this car, this Matatu, is a weapon and most likely is going to kill me. And not really because the driver is drunk, not because the tires are not working or the car does not have brakes, but because there is something. There is something invisible in this car. And I can tell, my body can tell. I cannot put a finger, but I'm feeling nauseous. Yes, I'm feeling lightheaded. Yeah, there is something that is happening, but I do not know. But I look at my neighbor, they're also buying tropical. Yes, mint. That mint taste, because everybody is feeling nauseous. What is that invisible thing that is happening in this Matatu that might make us not get to our destination? Not really because we will do anything, but because the person behind the wheel, the first thing that probably is going to start happening when a lot of these invisible things started flowing in us is that they're going to start losing concentration and coordination. Yeah, I'm talking about carbon monoxide. Our vehicles, and especially the ones that the engine is on the inside. So you look at a Nissan, basically when you're sitting at the front, the driver and the passenger at the front seat, they are sitting on a cab, they are sitting on the engine. And that means if there is a leakage of the exhaust pipes, that leakage of the gas is going to get into the cabin, into where the people are sitting. And that's why people get nauseous. Because if you're to go there with a carbon monoxide detector, what you will notice is that that car, that Matatu, has been leaking carbon monoxide. And that's why you see on accident sites, you know, the passengers that survive in an accident, they will say they're drunk. I mean, the driver looked drunk. Yeah, he looked drunk. He was staggering. No, it's not that the driver was drunk. And yes, there are cases where the driver is drunk, but that's a pure direct connection with carbon monoxide poisoning. Headaches, lightheadedness, nausea, and sometimes vomiting. And that's why we always need those vendors that are selling us tropical. Because every time we step in that Matatu, the first thing that hits is that nausea. You just, like you are fine, and your head is feeling, you know, like you're nauseous, and you can't place a finger on what just happened. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Shouldn't we have legislation that is in this country that every vehicle, when it goes for inspection, that one of the things that they should check whether the cabin has carbon monoxide or there is carbon monoxide that is leaking? Wouldn't that save a lot of accidents that are happening because people got dizzy, the driver, and was looking like they're drunk? Yeah, because they were drunk with carbon monoxide. Preventive medicine. It is not just having major hospitals here, Mr. Politician, and having big hospitals. Sometimes what we call hospitals are actually not hospitals, they are basically buildings, because there is no hospitals like things that are happening on the inside, because there is no medicine. You cannot call a supermarket if it does not have staff. So why do we call a building a hospital when it does not have medicine? That's just a building, right? So the politician would rather have that because it is visible, right? But there are so many things we can do to do preventive medicine so that we do not even need those hospitals in the first place. Because if we're going to develop this economy on the idea that the taller the building, the bigger it is, and we're having hospitals and diagnostic machines are there, and basically we have, you know, but it's because of things we could have prevented. That is not development. That is toxic capitalism that makes money on the back of people who are dying or who are dead. Deaths that could have been prevented. So we need legislation in this country, laws that says that every inspection on a passenger vehicle, and especially the one that has engine on the inside, that there is no carbon monoxide that is taking place, that has to be inspected with a very simple carbon monoxide detector to make sure that their levels that are in that cabin are acceptable. Otherwise, we will continue building hospitals for things that we could have prevented. Before you go, I have written 4 books about all these things I'm talking about. They're available at Nuria, and I'm going to post them right here so you can see. And again, if you'd like to support the work we're doing, I'm going to put my number here just in case you want to, send some coffee or get in touch with me for talk shows or for, engagement. This is Af Responsible. My name is Robert. This is the sound of preventive medicine. Thank you, and God bless.